It helps if I add myself to my own stream, doesn't it? I'm sitting there chatting to you and I'm thinking I'm not even in the stream. Welcome everybody, welcome everybody, welcome everybody. Hi guys, I'm still in the middle of getting set up because I was upstairs and I decided Wally's down here. And then I thought, right, if he's up there, I'll come down here. That's just not like the privacy. Wally's seen me do all this 100 times, guys. I've got incense lit. What kind have we got tonight? I think it's my new favourite. And the thing is, Freya gave it to us in the witchy box. It's the Open Your Mind one. And she gave it to us in the witchy box, and I've not even used it for any of the witchy box stuff yet. Welcome in, everybody. It's lovely, guys. So I'm just letting that kind of get into the room. So who's on? Let's say hello to you all. Let me have a cigarette because I have been running around a while. Let me just quickly light some sage and see if it'll burn out. Let me get my cauldron lid. What I usually do, guys, is because that's resin, what I'll do is I set my cauldron lid on top. It's only a normal cauldron lid. So I set that on top. If it lights, you just know yourself, guys, it's hard to get sage to light depending on how dry it is. So getting it to stay lit as well. Just clear our space a little. Okay, I'll just let it sit there and burn. Okay. Oh, I love this. See, I love the smell of California white sage, but also love the smell of this one. It's the mixed bundle. Let me say hello to you all, guys. First of all, are you hearing me okay? Yeah? Let me know if you are hearing me okay. Okay, hi Dobby Socks, sis. Hi sis. See, I'm going to put everyone up on screen because if anybody watches it back, I want them to see who I'm talking to. Hi sis, just home in time, making my very late tea, but will be in chat watching. Thank you, sis. Welcome in, Professional Paranormal Research. Guys, I'm hoping that this will be my next chat. We have been talking a little behind the scenes, haven't we, guys? So I think if they come up for an interview, it'll be interesting. Check their channel out, guys, please. I'm going to go over and make sure you are modded so that you can share your link. And remember, everybody, share your links at all times. There is no, you don't need to worry about if it's in the middle of a stream, I'm talking or anything. If you want to share your links, share your link. Oh, you're not? Right, let me get you modded. Okay, you should be modded now, buddy. If there's anybody else, it's right, I'll say it when I say hello. Okay, so welcome in, Professional PPR. I had to check my letters were right. Welcome in, PPR. Okay, who else have we got? There'll be Socks saying welcome, PPR. Paranormal. Well, welcome, Paranormal Horror Worldwide. Guys, we're honoured tonight for even these guys. Wait to make sure yous are modded. I'm sure I modded yous the last time. Let me quickly check, guys. I want yous all moderators. Where are yous? Do you remember that song? Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? Little baby gone. Little baby gone. Well, see, when we were younger, we did me and my neighbour, I was 5 or 6 years older than her, at the summer clubs, at our local school, they used to do little talent contests and things. It was to keep us all amused, basically, in the summer holidays with the summer club. But we all loved it. And we sung a song, the one, we are Siamese, if you please. We are Siamese, if you don't please. We are from a residence called Siam. There is no finer cat than I am. Anyway, so it was a toss-up between Where's Your Mama Gone? Where's Your Mama Gone? And that one, so I always remember me and my friend Evelyn, her name is, standing in my mum's living room in front of my mum, and I think it was Alec and maybe Nellie, and they're like, Oh, the cat one. So we did the cat one, guys. But we had all the moves. We were doing like, we had these, I can't remember what it was we had. I think it was wee cat toys or something. And we were prancing around them. It was really good. We actually won first prize. It was brilliant. So just a little bit of information for you. So anyway, I heard that song today, that one, and I can't get it out of my head. I cannot get it out of my head. So welcome in Paranormal Hub Worldwide. I'm honoured that you're here, my friend. Welcome in Pan Jack. Welcome, buddy. Do you ever sleep? Do you ever sleep? Where Dobby saying hello to everybody. There's Paranormal Hub saying hello back. Oh, do you remember it, sis? Oh, honestly, it's the same as the Friends tune. I can never get that Friends theme tune in my head either. Hello, my paranormal sister. Hello, buddy. Oh, and there's me calling in. Hello, Colin. Welcome, my friend. My little friendly dude. There's no much I can say about Colin, guys. I just love him to pieces, honestly. He's such a gentleman looking and gentlemanly acting. You would have to share a couple of live streams with him in the chat just to understand. He's like the female I'm the female version of him, I think, with our friendliness and they saying hello to everybody and keeping everybody upbeat. Our Colin is much like that, guys. He's very inspirational. There's Dobby saying hello to you. Well, she's saying, Dobby, that's from the Lady and the Tramp. Is that where it's from? It was maybe an advert earlier then. And Colin's saying hi right back. So welcome in, everybody. Let me see if in case I've missed. Oh, there's Brother Wayne in. Welcome, Brother Wayne. Have you finally got a day off? Or are you working? Have you finally got a day off, my brother? Maximum respect right back to you. Thanks, everybody, for being so friendly to each other. It's amazing how friendly you all are. It's why I love this community so much. That's why I love to bring everybody to come in and do these things with us, because it's amazing, guys. Everybody's saying hello to each other and supporting each other and just being nice. It's amazing. So tonight, what I wanted to do with you was, I wanted to learn you how to build your own spell. Right, son, what's up?
Just one plug.
A plug? Oh, there's one going in there.
Well,
Let's see, pal. I'll give you the spare one upstairs once I finish, right? You saying hello to everybody, Dobby, and that son. There's my son, guys. This is my 14-year-old. This is Liam. You'll see him sometimes in the videos.
right.
Are you ready? You can go that way if you want.
Oh,
All right. Oh, you want to see everybody? Well, who have we all got in? Let's see. We've got Dobby. Sit down straight, and then you'll see everybody. They can't see you very good, but unless you kneel, son. Right, kneel down. So you've got Wayne, well, Brother Wayne in. You've got Colin.
Right.
You've got Paranormal Hub Worldwide.
Right.
You've got our Dobby Socks, who you know that is. Don't say her
Dobby.
name. You've got... who else have we got? We've got quite a few in, actually. We've got JJ's Adventures. Welcome, JJ, brother, sister. I can never mind. I know it's terrible. We've got 10 people in, but a lot of them's not declaring themselves, son. Oh, yeah, go to the bottom. So welcome in, everybody.
All right.
Hi, Liam. So there we're calling, saying hello to you, and JJ and everybody saying hello.
Sister.
Sister. Good sister, yeah, I need
Right.
to remember that. Right, son, okay, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, no, take her up because she does start to get... She just won't give me peace, guys. You know what she's like. She's sitting right outside the door. She'll sit and stare at me. I do feel bad for her, but I do have to have some time where I can talk to you without her going past and not past and things. Right, okay, so let me tell you a bit. Thank you, Wayne. Let me have a cigarette. And see, that's went out already. It doesn't stay in long, but it's okay. So the purpose of me doing this live tonight, okay, I wanted to show you, as you know, how to build your own spell. And it doesn't need to be a spell. You don't need to be a witch. It could be as simple, if you're not a witch or anything, it could be as simple as learning something to say to keep your life positive, for example. So basically what you do, if everybody's in, do you love my hair? Thank you, Brother Wayne. I just dyed it again. I'm trying to get as close to turquoise as I can. I'll need to put blonde in it again just to give it. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to teach you all the basics. Remember I told you, and I will go through this again when I do the live stream about my coven, okay? The reason I want to do a coven is to teach everybody properly. And it's not going to be a coven that's going to be out there on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. It's going to be very private. And the way we'll do it is we'll do it through StreamYards or Microsoft Teams. And basically what we'll do is we'll have, I'll be paying for it anyway, StreamYards, just shortly again. So what we'll do is we'll build a coven, and there's not going to be anybody higher than anybody else. What it's going to be is it's going to be us all basically starting from basics together, okay? And what I'll do is I'll bring out all my books. I'll show you all the videos I've watched. I'll show you all the people that inspired me, and we'll keep it really private. But it is going to be a coven, guys, okay? What we're going to call it is what we come together as a group and we call it together. We're going to do everything together as a team, okay? The only reason that it's me that'll be the organiser and the one that puts out all the invites and gives you all the links and shows you my knowledge is because I can only teach you the way that I learned. So the way I figure it is, if we all get together, just much like say it's a sleepover or something, you know, we can all sit with our computers, with our comfy pillows, and we'll all sit in our own living rooms on screen, much like this, but we'll all be on live. And guys, I'll teach you the basics of what being a witch is about, what principles we stick to every day in order for our higher self to be okay. I could come on here and I could tell you my story. I could keep showing you spell after spell, ritual after ritual and things. But in order to really understand, as I've always told you have to get to the roots of why you want to do it. What is pushing you out there to be a witch? What in your life, whether it's been something you've inherited or not, is giving you that calling? And I don't mean our calling. Welcome, sunshine. I don't mean our calling. Okay, there only is one calling. Well, there's actually two, but we can't give them away. Okay. So what actually is giving you the calling of going into witchcraft? When I was going through remember I told you all, guys, a way back at the end of 2020, I do believe it was, that I was doing my training to be a high priestess, that I was going through all the different stages with an established one. And basically what it was a coven. They don't like calling it a coven. It's not a coven. It was a group of witches that was willing to teach people to be your higher self. Instead of following all these deities all the time and giving them offerings, wanting them to do things for you, it's preparing yourself to be goddess status, so that none of these goddesses are higher than you, none of them are lower than you. We're all on an equal tip. I'll need to blow my nose, guys. 2 minutes. I'm still choking with the cold. 2 minutes to run up and get a bit of tissue because my nose is running again. Sorry guys, my nose is running that much that I took the tissues upstairs with me earlier. Right, back to it, right? So basically, what was I saying again? Right, so in order to get to a place where I wanted to start teaching people how to not even be a witch, guys. It's really just today. At the time when I started it, I mean, like, try to be a higher priest, not a higher priestess, because I wasn't trying to be a higher priestess. I was just trying to be my higher self. In order for me to help, there was a lot of people around about me struggling mental health wise. And the only way I know how to help people is through my witchcraft, guys, and my tarot readings and things. So in order for me to get to a place where I felt as if I could be confident in doing these spells and doing rituals and things for people, doing the things that I feel people need in their life, deciding whether they deserve it or not, I had to go through a set of teachings, okay? I will call it a set of teachings. And remember when I was doing it, I told you that I would become about March, I would be able to open my own coven because I would probably feel, well, I probably would. I would feel confident enough and I would be at a stage where I felt as if I could teach people, not about witchcraft, because I don't think you could ever teach anybody that. I'm talking about I could teach people how to get to the spiritualness inside you, basically. Nothing to do with the craft as such. Just to get to that place where you are now ready for the next stage of your life, if you like. So I took notes at the time when I was doing it. And I was going through them today, a lot of them, and I was thinking, there's a lot of this because it is that organisation's words and things. A lot of it is their work, but I have broken it down to my notes, and I can read it to you through my notes about the different principles and things that we live by as a witch, such as we have to live by. And I'll just do the actual. What I'll do is I'll read the bit to you. Right, okay. To live a magical life, let's say, this is the rules that you do have to atone to. Okay, and I'll read you the reason why. Living a magical life, living by what you feel. I'm not even going to use the word fact, I'll only read that, but right, okay, it's kindness. Okay, we've got to be kind. Being kind to ourselves and others, not allowing our shadow self to get jealous and other negative feelings. Always helping when we can, even going the extra mile for someone and ourselves too. Not to be pulled into compassionate anger, okay? So kindness is a very important part of what we do. It's a very important to stay kind because we could so easily turn nasty and things a lot of the time, and it's so hard to not lose your temper, especially me. I am Taurus and I find it really, really hard not to lose my temper. So staying in kindness, integrity. It's also known as sincerity, always sticking to commitments and not allowing the shadow self to stop you. I struggle with this. This is my notes. I do struggle with that, guys. I've got a really, really thing that niggles in the back of my head that always says to me, oh, you don't need to go live. Just relax. Nobody will really miss you. They'll find somebody better to watch. I always have that type of attitude in the back of my mind. And I feel that's my shadow self trying to pull me back to being lazy and unmotivated. So that's important as well. They're all important, but there's three. Okay. So make excuses. I always make excuses not to go live, mostly because I feel as if I've no self-confidence. We have to be sincere in ourselves and our actions. And I can't even read my handwriting. We have to be sincere in ourselves and our actions, as if we pretend to be someone we're not. If we pretend to be somewhere we're not, then it always tells in the after effects of a spell work. So put it this way, guys, if you're going into doing something, anything, even reading somebody's cards, and you've not grounded yourself, you've not got to a place where you're confident, you know that any negativity, say supposing something comes into me that's a negative, not even a negative feeling, like maybe a depressed feeling, I have to know when that's my emotion and when it's the reading's emotion. So that's important, is telling the difference, okay? Not being... Also, if you are doing a reading or something and that depression state does come through, it's very important as well, because I have got that type of aura. It's very important to make sure that does go back to where it comes from, and that's where your sage and everything comes in, because I have got that tendency, depression and things. If I'm feeling that around me through somebody I'm reading, it's very important to read that. So integrity is important, guys, okay? And letting people down as well. I know that when I don't go live, I know that that is probably letting people down. But it's honestly because I don't feel worthy enough, and I don't feel as if I would be missed. I always think they'll find somebody else better to watch. So I need to improve in that, guys. And I'm trying. So that's another one. Passion, okay? This is one of the core principles of our path, as it's what drives us to do the best and do what we love. If we don't have the passion to change, the passion to go, or the passion to want to go, or the want to do better, or even the path to lead to a magical life, the devotion to the path is based on this passion to show for the dedication it takes to live the path of magical life, passion to light the altars and know the reason, the passion and why we manifest our best life, always wanting to be kind, wanting to full integrity. This is what makes the first two aspects work, okay? So it's important, guys, to try and live your life through kindness, integrity and passion. And also add your own principles in that as well. We did that. I mean, there it's there, okay. We did like a sheet, and you were to pinpoint some of the things in you that you felt was important. And I put kindness, integrity, passion, of course. And I was kind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times that day. You were to write down examples of when you were kind. And one of mine was, when I received my witchy box, I gave one of my necklaces, because when I feel as if I get a witchy item and I feel as if, oh, that's really nice, I always can tell if either Hecate wants it or Santa Marta wants it. And it just so happened to be Santa Marta. No, I'm not wanting, thanks. So things like that.
Everyone.
So it's things like that as well. It's trying to live by those positive vibes, if you like, and keeping that as well. So the devotion's a good part. It's important because you've got to show devotion for these things. I get up in the morning. Usually if Liam's at school, my first step is to come into this living room, light my incense, light my candles. Usually not the big altar, it's seasonal, as you know, or when I'm working on a lot of spell work. I always come in like that, light the incense, and then I do the same upstairs. I'd fill my waters up. I don't do my waters every day, I must admit. Most of the time I do them every second day. So things like that. It's showing the dedication to something. Also, just saying thank you. Go and light your altars up, give your water, give your biscuit. I did bring down the ones I give, guys. It's rosemary crackers out of Tesco. And what I do is when I light my altar up in the mornings to Santa Marta, I'll need to get some for Hecate because I know she likes rosemary as well. I just give her half a biscuit to say thank you for just being alive again today. That type of things. Say to Timber, please keep Liam safe at school, keep Wally safe at work. So it's about appreciation and always sticking to the routines, going in and showing your appreciation, not always asking for things. It's more important to just go in and honour, in my opinion. Go in and say thanks. So there's a lot of and I'm not going to sit and go through it all, guys, okay, because it is a bit private. So there's a lot of things in mystical love and light. I'm sure there's a lot of things you could add as well if you wanted to come along. And as I said, it's not going to be a coven as such, but we'll talk about it more next week, okay? That's not what tonight's about. It's more like a big witchy get-together where we all learn off each other, basically. And it's not out there in the world. It's private between whoever wants to be there. There's no video recorders. The only thing I will say is if you want to record it for your own beneficials, then that's fine. But I don't want it out on YouTube or anything, guys. I want it to be completely private between whoever decides to come in, okay? Then we can all totally open up. Right, so tonight, what I wanted to tell you all was, and if anybody wants to come up, who wants to come up on screen with me? Does anybody want to come up? Well, I'll just share that link in case any of you want to come in and come on in. I don't want to share screen, no. I want to invite people. Clipboard. Is anybody sneaked in? Wait till we read what everybody's saying. There's a few comments here I can see. Links in the chat, guys, if anybody wants to come up and chat with me. Okay, let me just see what everybody's saying. Right, everybody was saying hello to Liam at that point. Even Siam. Some new people in. Even Sal. Thank you, Brother Wayne, for telling him to hit the like button. Hi, Sunshine. Ever Sunshine. Let me put all your messages up. See if I do watch it back. I love to see all your messages. Oh, thank you, JJ Sass. Sunshine Dragon. Indeed. Oh, thank you, Brother Wayne. These are all good, guys. I like to make the effort, especially up on Friday night. You need a path to follow. Okay, Brother Wayne, it doesn't need to just be girls, okay? It's basically a get-together where we all can openly discuss the things we've learned, teach each other, open up, see what people have done, see if it worked for them. A lot of people are nervous to come up on screen, and I understand that. But I love my witchy sisters, and I love hearing about people's different practices and things. So if it means me going off YouTube and just sitting behind the scenes talking to everybody, I'm up for that. It doesn't bother me whether we're live or not. I would, as long as I can get a group of like-minded individuals together and we can sit and talk about witchcraft, I'm in my element, or ghost hunting. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome, JJ. Suffering for over 20 years now with mental health. Yeah, Brother Wayne, it's hard. I mean, it really is hard. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can try to live by the minute you get out of your bed. But see, me getting out of my bed in the morning is my biggest struggle. I've spent too many years not wanting to live. So a lot of the time when I wake up in the morning, I always kind of do a scan in my mind and scan my body. Like I think, okay, so is everything okay? Is everybody safe? What troubles have I got to look for? Is anybody want to kill me today? It's all the old emotions that I always woke up for about 20 years. It's hard to get rid of those emotions. That's why it's important, I think, to stick to a routine. A lot of the time, my incense is the best thing for me because it puts me into a space. And you will find an incense that does that for you. Mine's is the white sage incense. Right now, as I said, I'm right into this one, the open your mind one. But usually it's the white sage with me. It wakes me up and it makes me alert and it makes me just want to embrace the world. So stick with us, Brother Wayne, and we'll teach you, okay? Or you'll learn a couple of things. Mystical Love and Right. Thank you. See, subscribe to each other, guys. Get your links out there. Now's the time to do it while I'm just sitting chatting to you. Get your links up and get it shared out, okay? Exactly, Colin. Truth and honesty without all the frills in it all. I mean, everybody knows I've put it out there the way I started. I started this path because I was in despair. It was either totally find some other way of living, not even living, dragging up, or stop kidding myself on that my life was okay, because it really wasn't okay. And when my daughter's boyfriend died and she found him, and my 2-year-old grandson was just devastated, and so was she, I knew I had to step up to the mark. I knew it was D-Day, and I did it, and I'm happy I did it. And I know now that the goddesses and the powers that be made it that way. The only thing is, losing Billy was hard, was so hard. It still is hard, guys. He was like one of our friends. And then he basically went out with one of my daughter. But anyway, that's not what this is about. Exactly, Brother Wayne. Truth and honesty is what it's all about. Welcome in, Mystical Love and Light. I just realised I seen you there, but I hadn't said hello, so welcome in, sister. What's she saying, guys? What's JJ saying first? We will be in Michigan in 2 weeks to do some investigation and attend Ghostorama. Went to time with Drew Ellsworth. Oh, that's good, JJ, sis. Brilliant. I was seeing that the other day. I was watching his channel and he was saying something about it. That'll be good for you all to meet up. That's amazing. Okay, where did I miss? I missed Mystical's comment. Where did you go? Oh, wait, no, hide comment. I'll do this, guys. Quick look through the comments with you and then I'll get started. Turned 40 on the 16th in this month. So it need to root. That's it. It's just gone through a lot of the old things that don't work anymore, Wayne. And trying your hardest to put it into either a candle, a bit of paper or something, and blow it away or burn it away or whatever works for you. Okay. We will be in it. That's good. I love that these are all getting to meet. Oh, there he's in. Hi, Brother Drew. I've not seen you for a while. That's Drew 1, guys. We always call him Drew 1 and I'm Drew 2. Welcome in, brother. Did I say Scottish Outlooker? Welcome, Scottish Outlooker. Hope you're enjoying your wee puppy. He's beautiful. So welcome in, everybody, okay? Yeah, get those likes in there and get them shared. So this is my favourite one at the moment, guys. I must admit, is the Open Your Mind Incense. It's bringing a lot of things like clear, you know. It's good for the aura of yourself. So let's talk about why. Oh, it's okay, Mystical Love and Light. This is what we do. We need to be there to support each other, okay? Everybody share your links. If you think somebody new has came into the room, pop your links straight back up and keep chatting to each other. So what I wanted you to do, guys, as I was explaining, I wanted to learn you a bit about how to actually write your own spell. Not even spell if you don't want it to be a spell, okay? I have 3 pads. Let me get them out. 1, 2. Where's the other one? 2. I think it's in the bag. The other one's upstairs, guys, but that doesn't matter. I can use this one. Oh, and my printer's working brilliant, look. I managed to print off some things. Oh, that was just a wee drawing that I've printed loads of times. It's to go in my orders. What I do is, well, what I'm going to be doing is, when my orders comes in, instead of putting it on just a normal piece of paper, I'm going to make it into a scroll. I'm going to dye it with a tea bag, burn the edges, and then on the back of it, I'll write to such and such. Here is your order type of thing. So I've got about 5 orders waiting to go out. So 1, 2, 3. The other ones must be upstairs. Right, okay, and that's just a doodle. That was just a doodle. Oh, and I printed off. This is the actual photo paper. So the photo paper's pretty good as well. Right, so there, I'll use this one. Right, so I have five. I have 3 writing pads that I typically use when I need to write a spell or I need to write anything down that my mind has to work. Then I'll just get a bit of paper. In fact, I'll use my diary instead of my scrapbook that I usually use. I usually use a pretend this is my scrapbook and not my diary, okay? I usually use my scrapbook just for the basic jottings. And then once I know what I'm going to write, I'll put it into my little notebook. And then that way, I'll show you the process. Okay. Right, let's find a page. I'll find one of the pages at the beginning that I never used. Okay, let's go for what? The 4th of January we'll use. Where's my pen? Right. So have you all got your pen and your pieces of paper, guys? And your brains are ticking? And your incense lit? And even a candle if you want. All my candles are over there. But what I'll do is I'll light a candle. I actually meant to put a candle in that one, to be honest with you. But hey ho. I'll just light a quick tea light. I should have grabbed one of the scented ones. Okay, no matter. Okay, so everything's visual, okay? So basically you're trying to get yourself into a place right now where you're going to write your spell. So first thing you need to do is, why do you want this spell? Thanks everybody for subscribing to each other. Right, let's think about it. What do you want the spell for? What do you want to achieve by doing this spell? Right, let's just for talk's sake say it's money. Okay, so you'll jot down on your scrap bit of paper that your reason for getting it is money. So what's the money for? Oh, I need £200 to pay that bill. To pay bill. Okay, so now we know the reason that you need to spell. How long have you got to pay that bill? I need it by next Friday. So what's next Friday's date? Let's see. Let's look the calendar up. Okay, so we're on August. I don't even know what date it is. It's the 5th today. Okay, so we need it for next Friday, which will be obviously the 12th. Okay, so we need you just jot everything down, everything that you're thinking. Okay, so you need it for the 12th, Friday the 12th. Okay, so you need £400. Now we know, sorry, 200. Now we know that we need £200 by the 12th, next Friday the 12th, okay? And the reason we're doing the spell is to get that money. So already we have the reason, we have the amount, and we have the time frame. Right, okay. So is getting that money justified? For one, is it a bill that you really need to pay, or is it a bill because you want the latest handbag, for example? Oh, I've got £200 still owing on my handbag I've put away. That's not a reason to do a spell, guys. If you've got £200 that you need because your electricity is going to be cut off, because your rent is due and you've got no way of paying it, and your landlord already gave you a row last month, so you really need to find it, then that's a good reason, okay? So that's a go ahead. So you just jot down go ahead or a tick or something at your reason, and then you know that you've justified it in your head. So now what we've done, guys, if you think about it, is we've thought about what we needed. We've weighed up whether the universe thinks it's justified or not. We've came to that decision. We've also came to the decision of whether, no, we've not yet. So £200, is that being greedy? Is £200 maybe you just want, all right, just give me the full lot of money? Are you going to put a bit of effort in? So what I would say is that you need maybe £200, right? You need. So what I would justify in my head next is, have I got any other way getting that money before next Friday? Is there anything I could maybe pull out of this account to that account without getting into it? And then you say, right, well, okay, no, I do need this money. So therefore, you've justified the amount. If, for example, you've got £500 sitting in your bank and you're thinking, well, I'm not going to touch my savings to pay a bill. I just want the quick, fast money. Then that's a no as well, guys, okay? So basically, we've decided now that we do need the £200 because we've no other way of getting the money. Okay, so that's that done. That's also box ticked for that reason. So now we do know that we need to spell, we need the £200 for a bill that we definitely need to pay next week because it's important. Okay, so there we've got our reason, we've got our amount. So now we need to put the intent into it. We need to figure out the intent. We need to figure out how it's going to work. We need to figure out if there's any blockages in the road of it. Such like, for example, right, we need £200 for next week. How are we going to do it? What's stopping us for getting that £200? One, maybe payday's not next week. Maybe you've not got any luck on scratch cards. Maybe you've nobody that you can find in your family that's kindly enough going to give you the £200, okay? So what you have to do then is, okay, you have to figure out how you're going to get the £200 if there's anything in the road. And right now, the thing that's in the road is we've no way of earning money. So therefore, this is where your wording and things comes in. Remember one thing, if you're always going to write a spell, don't ever ask for it. Act as if you've already got it. Such as this, okay? Friday, 12th of August, I will have £200 in my bank from unknown source, not to be repaid. Do you think that sounds okay? Weigh up what you've wrote, okay? Friday the 12th of August, I will have £200 in my bank from unknown source, not to be repaid. It's a bit vague, isn't it? So you break it down even further. This is why you need the notepad, okay? So that's not too bad. So what we could say is, come Friday, 12th August, I will have £200 in my bank to pay off the debt to my rent. Okay, sounds a bit better, doesn't it? Therefore, you're not telling the universe how to get the money. You're just basically putting it out there that it's going to be there in your bank. And the reason you do that is that you try and not give too many. You try and keep it contained to what you need, when you need it. Okay, and what you are also going to say is, the money I receive will be, no, the money I receive is harm to none and doesn't need repaid. Okay, let me just check. Come Friday the 12th of August, I will have £200 in my bank to pay off the debt to my rent. The money I receive, so you'll need to change that, has come through harm to none, has come through harm to none, and doesn't need to be repaid. See, you're keeping it to what you need. You're giving it reasons to give you, but you're not. The reason that we do harm to none is, guys, and I've told you this before, if you say, right, I need £200 in my bank the next Friday, and leave it at that, either one of your family or something could die and leave you money. You could get out, run out there and get hit by a bus. Loads of different reasons, and it is hurting people, okay? So basically you try and keep it down to the point, what you need, when you need it for, and leave the universe to figure that out. Because believe me, they will find a way. Okay, and you're saying harm to none. There won't be any hidden clauses. The money has come to me fair and square. Okay. So basically this is what, and I'm leaving it at this, I think. Come Friday the 12th of August, I will have £200 in my bank to pay off the debt to my rent. The money I receive has come through harm to none and doesn't need to be repaid. There won't be any hidden clauses. The money has come to me fair and square. So therefore you're acting as if you already have the money, okay, that this money is definitely coming next week. And now that you've did that, and that's just what you want to put out, yeah, always say, when you have put that out, leave it at that, because the universe will find a way. It could be money that the bank maybe make a mistake, and they've got to give you. You could be owed money for years ago, and that's your money coming through. There could be lots of different reasons. And the reason you do it with your bank and not a scratch card and things is, scratch cards and things are too unpredictable, guys. Make it something like appearing in your bank or something like that where it's not so hard to get, and you're giving the universe basically an open way, loads of open ways to find it for you. Now the next step, okay, if we're happy with that stage, and remember, I'm only doing this as a quick example. It could be for anything, like you want your kid to do better at school, practically anything, guys. My point to you is think about it. Think about the reason that you want the spell to be done. Think about what, like with the money situation, what you want the outcome to be. What is your focus on doing the spell? What will be the outcome at the end? Okay, and try and work it into a way where you're not asking. You're actually acting as if you've already got it. It's already going to be there. And don't doubt it, guys. Don't start saying, oh, will it be there? This will not work. You write it, you believe it, and then you move on to the next stage. So now to achieve this, what do we need? Okay, so we need money. So therefore, if we need money, we're going to have to do a green candle. Okay, so the green candle is for money. Okay, so what do we want to put in our green candle? Let me get my bookie shadow. This is a lot of the time, most of the time, guys, to be honest with you, if I'm doing anything like that, what I'll do is I'll look up, I'll say, right, green candle, and I'll go straight to the oils I know that works, such as my Santa Marta, my Hecate, my full moon oils, things like that, and I'll roll it in, like maybe the full moon ritual herbs and things, but I'm going to show you how you do it properly, okay? So you get your green candle. Next stage is figuring out your herbs and your oils that you want to use to help you on your journey. So therefore, you're getting your bookie shadows out, guys, and you're going to your herbs, right? Right, so you're going, let me just get a quick list of some of my herbs, because I've got that many. Right, okay. So this is just a basic sheet. Okay. So right now we've decided that we need the spell for money. So we're herbs and we're oils, we're looking for something that pulls in money, something that pulls in luck, something that pulls in abundance, something that pulls in, that makes blockages go, so that if there's anything blocking you, that's where your crystals can come in handy, guys. A lot of the times, if you've got, say for example, it's a spell candle, That's when your crystals are coming in handy. Your crystals can be used to rid the negative, well, not even the negative, they can be helped to remove the blockages. Also in your candle, think about that when you are trying to figure your herbs out and your oils out. Try and get something that maybe does 2 or 3 jobs. You could get one herb that does 5 jobs, but don't use that herb. Remember what I've always told you, well, especially for me, everything is visual and everything is what you want it to do. So if you've got one herb and you're saying, right, herb, I want you to do this, that's it, over. You're rolling it in and it's over. If you pick 5 different herbs, think about those 5 different times you're rolling that, putting your intent into it, that is 5 different times you're empowering that candle. So we're looking for something for luck, money, something that clears blockages. So let's have a look. Okay. Let's just have a quick. So therefore, for example, colt's foot is for wealth, prosperity and love. So that would be a good one to use, would be colt's foot. Because it actually does the wealth and the prosperity, okay? And love. Everybody loves money, guys, don't they? I love money because it can get you a better quality of life. Not necessarily get you hundreds of different things, but so colt's foot would be a good one. And basically what we'll use that one as, we'll use that one for our prosperity, okay? And note it down. Remember, what's that name of your notepad? So we're using the colt's foot for prosperity. Coriander. And I'm trying to find ones as well that we'll be able to get in your local store. Coriander is for, where did I see that again? Love, health and healing. That's going to be good to get rid of the blockages, guys. Your healing is going to be the things that you need to heal in order to move on, to rid the things that's stopping you. So that's a very good one. And what we'll use the coriander for is the healing, okay? Yeah, we'll use it for the healing. I was going to change my mind there and say the health, but we'll use it for the healing. And the healing is going to be the intent. So basically, when we're putting these, what you're going to do, guys, is when you're doing this, and we'll explain this again in a minute, you're going to get enough that you're going to be able to roll it on your candle and keep something to burn in your cauldron, okay? So you're basically going to get one of my pots. How about I'll take you swimming and show you all my pot. I've got that many, and guys, that I need to keep them in my drawer, look. So basically what we're doing, guys, is eucalyptus. I use a lot of eucalyptus. Oh goodness, the other off one. Eucalyptus is one of my main herbs that I use. I usually get 2 or 3 of them a year. It's good for it, right? Okay, so we did figure that out. Okay, there's the map, right? What we're doing then is, right, let's grab it. Cayenne pepper, I'm using that because that is good to get rid of blockages. Right, let me quickly come back over. Right, so what you're doing, I can't even remember what I was saying there, guys. So basically you're trying to get maybe about 4 or 5 different herbs. That's what I was going to show you, how much you're putting. Wait till I find the colt's foot. And mistletoe as well we'll use, and I'll tell you the reason why we'll use that in a minute. Right, let's do that. And of course we need cinnamon sticks and rosemary. Right, okay, that's what we'll do. Right, okay, guys. So that's what you're doing. You're figuring out what herbs you need, okay? Figuring out what you need them for. Right, okay, I think this one off, yeah. Right, wait, no, I can't show you with that because that's red clover. Let me just use it with this, okay. I'll do it with the motherwort. So basically what you're looking for, guys, is each herb that you take out, you'll be looking for about that much, which is basically about 2 or 3 pinches, maybe a little less. That's actually too much. Each one that you take, you're only using one little bit. Remember how many herbs we're going to use? We're going to use about 5 different ones. So that's enough. Okay, and what we're doing with that is, let me get my dish. Okay. Normally you would put this in your mortar and pestle, okay, but mine's is still upstairs. My other one's over there, but no, my cauldron's over there. So you're putting that in there, guys, okay? And when you're putting it in, remember what you're doing with it is you're putting the intent of what we wanted that to do. I'm kidding on for the moment, and that is the coltsfoot, okay? So you're putting it in your cauldron, and then you're going through everything else that you want, right? So what else did they say we wanted? Okay, so we wanted the coltsfoot. It's there. We've got the green candle. Oh, the coriander. I'll get the coriander. It's in the kitchen because I use a lot of that. Wait a minute. Get that. I'll also bring the black pepper. Right, okay. It's because we like a wee bit of coriander and different things. So the coriander as well, see, because it is a powder. This is not even opened, this one, look. Because that is a powder, what you're doing with that is, I think I brought my spoon, in fact. Did I bring my spoon? Yeah, I did. I brought my spoon. 2 seconds, guys. My spoon's here somewhere. What did I do with my little cat spoon? Oh, it's in here. Oh, I'm sitting in oil. Right, so what you're doing is, I've got a little cat spoon. It's just a little spoon. This is for my powder. So basically, I think it's like half a teaspoon or something. And you just get into it like that, giving it a little knock. So you've got a lot, but not an awful lot. As I've told you, you don't need a lot, guys, okay? And you're putting that in as well. And I'm not going to put that in that. Right, okay, so you're putting that in. And you're putting that in with the intent of what? The coriander. Do you remember what I told you the coriander was for? Pop straight back off. Right, okay, so you're putting the coriander in. Right, so that's in there as well now. And what else did we say we were doing? Let me put that down. I think these are getting the gist of it. Right, okay, so with the corianders for the healing, the coltsfoot's for the prosperity, your green candle. Right, okay, so we're going through maybe pick another couple of herbs. I'd like to pick about 5. Let me do something else. Have you got any? Wait till we just talk to yous. See, that's why I like one of yous to come up with me or end up talking to myself. So what do yous think, guys? Is there anything that yous think? Hello, fishing pad stuff from Cornwall. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, guys. So what do yous think? What do you think we could just come in from the boat? Oh, wow. Well done. Cayenne pepper is also Cayenne pepper is also good for speeding up your work. See, there you go. Cayenne pepper's good for that as well, sis. Brilliant. We have got cayenne pepper, yeah. So your cayenne pepper, your powders and things, I tend to try and do to last, to be honest. So the same again, you're putting that in as well. Anything that you're picking, okay. Your cinnamon sticks, guys. Come on, everybody knows cinnamon is your money, okay. One cinnamon stick is plenty. I know you see a lot of people go on and they'll maybe bring 2 and 3 cinnamon sticks out, but right, they are expensive. And you only get, up here, you only get 3 in a jar. I think they're nearly £2. You get 3 of them. Okay, so your cinnamon, oh, it's lovely. Oh, I can sit and smell it now. So your cinnamon, you can either break it up and crush it down with it, or you can even half it, crush up half of it and leave half of it next to your spell as a visual, because as I've told you, a lot of the times when you walk past spell work, that's empowering it. The minute your eyes lay on that, that's empowering that spell. And I'm not going to break it up, guys, because as I've told you, I'm not actually doing a spell right now. I'm showing you how to do it. So your cinnamon is important because your cinnamon draws in your money and things. Most spell work, especially when it's for money and prosperity, you'll use cinnamon. So you've got your cinnamon as well. So there's what we're at for. Let's do the cinnamon. Cinnamon. And what will we use the cinnamon for? Let me tell you the options. If I can find it. So your options are power, energy, good fortune, and astral projection. So what do you want to use the cinnamon for? What are we empowering that cinnamon for this time we use it? Let me decide. Good fortune. That's what we're empowering that for, okay? Good fortune. So our cinnamon's getting charged for good fortune. Yep. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, we'll get to the crystals in a minute, okay? The crystals are that's okay, Sunshine Dragon. I've used cinnamon loads of times in the crystals, in the crushed up form. It's just because it is messy though. See, when you're doing jars and things, try and stick to not powders because it does get a bit messy, especially if you're doing oils and things, doesn't it, Mystical Love and Light? Break off a small piece of cinnamon stick works just fine. Also, it's not about what I put in, what Mystical's saying. Break off a small piece of cinnamon stick works just fine. Also, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of your working. Yeah, I'll do that then, sis, because honestly, as it's expensive up here. So that's a good tip, guys. Remember that you don't need to use a full cinnamon stick. What's Mystical saying as well? Thank goodness you've got on short straw. I was fixing. Oh, I wouldn't risk it. Oh no, I would get my channel took off me. So that's good to know. Thanks for that tip, sis. So what have we got now? We've got our candle, we've got our coltsfoot, we've got our coriander, and we've got our cinnamon. I feel as if we need maybe 1 or 2 more. What do you think? 1 or 2 more? Right. So what is our spell for? Let's go back to the spell and see what it's for. So let's see what we've got. Right, we've got the coltsfoot for prosperity. So the prosperity is the overall what we're wanting the spell for. So we've covered that. Let's tick it. We've covered that. Come Friday, the 12th of August, I will have 200 in my bank. So the 12th of August is quite far away. So let's try and pull that in quicker. And what did we say worked better for pulling it in quicker? The coriander, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was the cayenne pepper. So let's take Mystical Love and Light's advice and we'll do the cayenne pepper for fastness, okay? I also feel with that we need some black pepper. So we're doing the cayenne pepper and the black pepper, guys, and that is for the same purpose. So we're basically doing cayenne and black. And that'll help us get that intent right out there for the spell to work quick. Okay, so I could use a care package from you with herbs. Oh, sis. I burn a sage and citrus candle in the house. Let me put all your comments up because I love listening, watching them back, guys. Drew, I could use a care package from you. Oh, I burn sage and citrus candle in the house. That's good. I just burn whatever I feel that day. It's more incense with me. And then my prayer candles are on all the time. The one there, I need to get a new big one, pillar candle. I need a new pillar candle. I've just redid Santa Marta's, so I hope Hecate doesn't get jealous. But she got one the last time and Santa Marta didn't, so she shouldn't get jealous. But I'll get some more at Tesco. I forgot what I was saying now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hi, Mike, buddy. Mike's in, guys. Please subscribe to Mike's channel. Then I'll go grab the link for you. Let me go quickly grab the link for Mike. We need to get Mike out there, guys. He teaches us so much. I don't know if all you have seen the interview I did with Mike, but definitely check it out. He's really, really good fun. Yeah, let me share you. Let me find you. Okay, dokie, let's share you out, my friend. Copy link. Yeah, I'm going to get to that, Cyan. What's really good about the salt situation is, for the protection part of it, it's good for, and most people have got that on their altar anyway, as you know. But see if you add the salt just before, after you've added everything, okay? And then leave the salt to last, and that is like you kind of sealing your ingredients with that salt protection. But good point. I like that. See, you're thinking. Good stuff, guys. That's what I like to see. Yeah, your salt basically. I mean, people do it different. You maybe do it different for me. Mystical Love and Light maybe does it a lot. It's different for me. But I tend to use my salt last. But that's a good one. We'll write it down, okay, in the salt. And that is for protection. Okay. So we're salts for protection. Do we feel we need anything else, guys? Come Friday, the 12th of August, I will have £200 in my bank to pay off the debt to my rent. So that was a bit irresponsible of me, wasn't it? Not having enough money. Should I maybe add a herb that's going to make me more responsible? Why not? I mean, think about it, guys. The more I can do in the one spell really is a bonus. So therefore, as I told you, spells are to get rid of blockages. You do need to get rid of those blockages. What's the point in doing a spell if you're going to have to keep doing it every month? So you do a spell also to learn from the mistake you made in order to have to do the spell. So why don't we find a herb or an oil that's going to help us with that for me, for my memory, or me to be more responsible, if you like, seeing as I spent my rent money. Not. I've been homeless too many times to spend my rent money. I wouldn't do it. Right, okay, let me just find something that's going to help. Mystical Love and Light, if you've got any ideas, a herb or an oil we can use. What about some lime citric? It would help me to keep refreshed so that my memory was always refreshed about my bills and things. It's the thinking, the working it out. Try to think. So shepherd's purse for inner strength. That would keep me strong to know the right things to do, such as paying your bills. What do you think? Or tansy for longevity and health. nutmeg. We're using nutmeg, guys, right? And I'll tell you why. So nutmeg, right, can be used for quite a few things. Also, I think we'll use nettles, but we'll use the nettles all around the spell, okay? Let me just note down the nettles. Right, okay. So nutmeg, because it's for good luck, money, prosperity, and fidelity. So I'm thinking if we use the nutmeg, okay, and that'll be for the actual money, okay? So that's going to be for the actual money that we're going to get. And the nettles is going to be with the salt, okay? So it's the nettles and salt together. And that'll go around the spell. So say we're spell candles here, okay? And we've got our crystals for protection and to help remove blockages. Then what we'll do is on the outer, I'll make a mixture up between the nettles and the salt, and I will sprinkle that around it. And that'll help with what we need it for to keep away the negativity from our spell work, to rid the blockages and things. So that's us. We've got our herbs. We've got our intent wrote down. We've got the herbs and things that we need. So now choose the oils. Okay. So the oils, what do we use the oils for, guys? Oils are quite important for a lot of reasons. The smell, for example. And remember, when you're using oils as well, you do use them on yourself. I've told you, I end up having a wee there. I put the oils on my hands as well when I'm doing the spell candle. Let me just grab a candle. I've actually got a couple of things here as well because I do use a mirror in my spell work, and that's to reflect any negativity that's me coming into it. And also I have a bag of change, and the bag of change is an offering, because if you're asking for want money, then it's only nice to give a little bit of your change to them. And the reason that you put it in a blue bag and gift it when you're doing the spell work is just to really kind of pay. It's like paying the gatekeeper, if you like, type attitude. It's like a little offering of what you want abundance of, you know. So I just put a bag of change on next to any. Usually I've got a little jar. It's upstairs. It's a little green jar. It's not a jar. It's a little green dish, and it's got loads of different silver through it, like little different 2p's, 1p's. It's got false money in it. It's got green shamrocks in it. It's got little signs for the bank. It's just basically a visual. So that's what you're doing. You're giving them money as well. Okay, let me jot that down at the bag of cash. In the bag of change. Okay. And I've got my candle, guys. And the reason that we're doing this is green. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually a lime green one. I'm doing that for a wee change. We'll try the lime green one. Okay. And I'm not actually going to do this, to be honest with you. I'm just showing you guys how to do it. You don't ever get greedy, guys, and that's the truth. If you know you've got enough money and things to last, don't do spell work to pull money in. If you're happy in your relationship and things, don't do spell work to find love. You've already got love. All different things. I mean, think about your spell work's my point. Think about what you want the spell for. Think about the reasons the herbs are there. Think about the oils, which we're about to do. Think about everything. Right, let me bring my oils up. I've brought these. There's a lot in this one. This is the one that I got Freya to make me. It's got Drew's Paranormal Vlog on the back of it. See it? This isn't all my oils, guys. This is the ones that. Right. So basically, what do we want? So we've got our intent set. We've got our herbs all set that we need. So we need the oil, and the oil's there to let the herbs stick to it, and the intent as well. So if we were to do this spell such as a full moon or something, then the oil we could use would be like the lunar oil, the moon oil, that type of thing. because you're drawing in the moon's energy to help you with the spell. I'm thinking more a citricy smell. Right, I'll tell you what I've got. I've got lunar energy, power of water oil, power of earth oil, solstice oil, Sabbath oil. That's basically just a plain oil that you can add what you want to it. So is that one. Lemongrass, protection, tea tree, full moon, yang ylang, power of air, harmonizing, abundance. There's abundance oil. Harvest oil. See, that would be good as well. We'll do a drop of harvest. I'll go through them. You like. Invocation. Elemental. Wintergreen. That wintergreen's lovely if I remember correctly. I love the smell of sage. Come to me oil, yes. I think I have got some come to me oil. Let me check. That's communication oil. That's third eye chakra. That's white sage oil. Yeah, I've got come to me oil. Right, we've got come to me oil as well. I think that's enough of the oils, guys, because we don't want it too much. Okay. Right, so what crystals do we want to use? We've got our oils set. Let me just take a note of the oils so I don't forget. Okay, so we've done our herbs, we've done our crystals. Sorry, our oils. So what oils did we pick? We picked abundance oil. Okay, what else did we pick? Oh, we picked harvest oil. And what did we pick? Oh, the come to me oil. Do you know something? I'm sure I've got road opener oil as well. And I've also got patchouli oil. I've also got grave dirt oil. Road opener. Why don't do the road opener? I'll do the road opener instead of the harvest oil. I know what I'm going to do. There's graveyard oil there. Where did I do that? Where did I put that? Road opener oil? Right, okay, so that's the graveyard dirt oil. Come to me oil. Abundance. Right, road opener. Right, that'll do us. Those ones will do us. I've not got a dropper down with me, that's the only thing. So pretend that we've... Guys, and remember something, see your oils. You don't need a lot of oil. I can't emphasise that enough with you. See these oils, all you need to do, if you've not got a dropper's just one of the things you put in, you pull it out, one drop. If you've not got a dropper, put your finger over it, turn it upside down, put your finger back quickly like that, and then close it, because you don't need a lot of oil. And what you've got on your finger, put it on your candle like that, just down, streak down it. And then what you're doing with the in here as well is the herbs that you've already got. Just rub your hand on them let the oil go on them as well, okay? So you're doing that with all of them. So basically, imagine that right now we have put, I'll do it with this. Okay. So we've cleared all our energy, we're ready now for the spell work part. No, we're not, because I've not written it yet. I'm not wasting on being able to teach something. I'm just doing everything I can. Right, so let's get, this is where the other writing pad comes in, okay? This is where this one comes in. Right, so now this is where spell getting wrote. Well, not where spell, it's where actual, as a spell because we're asking for money. Okay, so what we're going to call it is, what day did we say today was? The 5th of the 8th. Okay, so this is just a reference guide for your book of shadows. So imagine that this is all going in your book of shadows, your next step after this one. So basically on a writing pad, you're writing down on the 5th of August, 2022. Okay, and you're just going to write down what you'd said, like what is going to go on your petition paper, basically. So on your petition paper, you'll be writing, come Friday, the 12th of August, I will have £200 in my bank to pay off the debt and to my rent. The money I receive has came through harm to none and doesn't need to be repaid. There, I can't even read my own writing, guys. My eyesight's terrible. Come Friday, the 12th of August, I will have £200 in my bank to pay off the debt debt to my rent. The money I have received has come through harm to none and doesn't need repaid. There won't be any hidden clauses. The money has come to me fair and square. Okay, so I've wrote all that down there, and I've also going to write down that I need a green candle. Remember, guys, you always have another candle lit. I don't know if I've ever really told you this before, but when you are doing, like, remember, say for example, this is my working altar right now, which is either the one upstairs or I kneel there when I'm actually working. And if I'm doing a lot of spell work and it's a lot of candles, it's up there. So basically, when you are standing there, okay, you've got to always have, like my normal altar, I'll have a candle on it, which is my worship candle, if you like. But you always have a working candle as well. And a working candle is basically a candle that you light and it stays on your altar when you're doing spell work. And it's for such things as lighting your incense. It's maybe even for lighting another candle. It's a working candle. It's hard to explain it. I maybe lost mystical love and light can explain it better. It's basically a candle that you're using to help you light things. Even when you're cold disking things, I mean, your cold disk, you hold it on your tweezers. If you can, and it doesn't go out, use your working candle to heat that up. And I'll get to that part in a moment. So you're writing down everything you've decided. So we're getting a green candle. We'll have our working candle as well, burning in the background. Okay, we need colt's foot. Okay, and we need coriander. We need cinnamon. We need cayenne pepper. Okay, and then you leave a space and then put what oils. So we've got abundance oil. We've got come to me oil. Then we've got harvest oil. And I added another one, didn't I? The graveyard oil. And we've got graveyard dirt oil. And that's basically to help your ancestors, guys. Anything that's like your graveyard dirt, your graveyard oil. Me personally, I use that to put the intent into calling in my ancestors. Basically, I know I can trust them, really, is my way I do it. I mean, I'm not saying that I couldn't trust Mr. Mackenzie or somebody I know that's crossed over, but I'm a great believer in asking your ancestors because they're always going to have your back. Do you explain it perfect? Thanks, Mystical Love and Light. So graveyard dirt is kind of the way I see. When I think of graveyards and the dirt and things, I automatically think of my deceased loved ones, which is my ancestors. Therefore, anything I work with that is your graveyard dirt, your graveyard oils, I'm typically working with my ancestors. Even my statues, guys, is I represent like my skeletons and things. It's typically my ancestors I'm kind of thinking of. So okay, so we've got that all wrote down. And then we want the salt. And the reason that we're going to do the cayenne pepper and the black pepper together, we probably will do a pinch of white as well if I feel it's needed. Okay. Is for that double power. It's just anything you can use to bring it in quicker, faster. With the black pepper's good for protection. It's also good to remove obstacles and things, same as your cayenne pepper. I mean, think about it. You blow cayenne pepper in somebody's face, they're going to run and sneeze. It's typically that type of thing that you think of. Like cayenne pepper wouldn't be nice. So we've got everything wrote down that we need. Okay, so now we know we can put this one down. We don't need that one now because we've got our basics. So we know what we're doing. So what crystals do you think we'll need, guys, for round our candle? What do you think, crystals? Hi, Mister. Hi, Sunshine. Sorry if yous have sneaked in, guys, and I've not seen yous. Welcome, everybody. Sunshine, are you able to put just a very small tad of sage in half-ounce spray bottle and spray only a squirt it only when you're working if your son is not in the same room? See, honestly, you need to subscribe to Mystical Love and Light, guys. She's amazing at all this stuff. Put your channel link up again, sis. Everybody put your channel links up while I'm talking. And remember, Mystical Love and Light is far more knowledgeable than me, guys, and that's honestly the truth. I've learned all my stuff for free and reading books and things. Right. Anyway, okay, that's why I'm saying I would never want to be the leader of a coven. It would only be me that would be organising and things. We would all be equal. There's nobody more powerful than anybody else. Some people are more knowledgeable than anybody else, but we're all our own power. Right, okay, so what did I get a drink, guys? Where did I put my juice? Juice. Did I bring my juice down? Oh, yeah, there it's there. Oh, and also, we forgot what. We forgot to write down our cinnamon, didn't we? Oh, no, we did write the cinnamon down. Right, okay, so now we're getting there. Do you see how it's built? Like, talk to me, right, before we go any further, right? And I will go back to the comments. Hi, Misty Mountain Sis. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, welcome, Sharon. So are you getting the gist of it, guys, about how you build it? Okay, talk to me, please. Are you getting the gist of how it's done? Where you think every step out. You think why you want the spell done. You try and think if there's any other way possible first as well. Say hi, everybody. That's it, guys. Brilliant stuff. Remember, if anybody wants to come up and keep me company, the link is here. I'll put it up. If any want to come up and keep the company, there's the link. I don't think I showed you my new t-shirt, did I? I showed you the other t-shirt. This is the other one, guys. I don't even know what it says. It's basically supposed to be a dress, but I'll know where it is a dress. It says the future is uncertain. Killer star. So, do you understand? I know you understand mystical love and light, sis. Honestly, you inspire me. Remember, whenever Lady Gravedancer goes off of YouTube, I fall back in my practice. Lady Gravedancer, I don't think she realises just how inspiring she is, especially to me. I love watching people work. It gives me, it empowers me to work. It empowers me to be a better witch. So I love channels like Mystical Love and Light's channel, where you can go in and you can see her working. It gives you another power. So guys, you've got to check her out, honestly, and please talk about her to your friends and things and get her name out there. Her Etsy shop's unbelievable. She does everything, guys. So because because Lady Gravedancer isn't around an awful lot at the moment, I watch a lot of her old videos over and over and over. So it's nice and refreshing to see Mystical Love and Light's channel. At night, I just let her play on the television and I sit and watch her. I just think she's brilliant. Guys, you've got to subscribe, okay? Right, so you talk to me, guys. So you know how to do it basically. Where you're thinking, you're sitting down, you're thinking about what you need the outcome to be, what you want, what the outcome's to be, what obstacles are in your road to achieve it. We are now on to the crystals. So you tell me, what kind of crystals do you think we need for this spell? Well, it's not really a spell, it's a working. What do you think? What crystals do... welcome back in, professional paranormal research. What crystals do you think we're going to need? For 1, to empower the spell. 2, to protect it. What else? Protect it, empower it. Maybe just even feed it a little. A lot of people like to put fool's gold on it. The lodestone it's called. And you can actually put it on your altar and you can keep feeding it things. I can't even... Do you know what the Mystical Love and Light... Do you remember what the lodestone's feeding thing is called? It's like a powder, isn't it? Is it a powder? You feed it. Oh, so have I, Mystical Love and Light. She's so inspiring. I can't wait till she manages to go live again, her in April. She did say I was to pop up and say hello. So I'm looking forward to it. I think as long as I know I've got a lot of friends in the chat, I'll be fine because I'm nervous. I know you think I look pretty confident here. It's because it's my own channel. Right, anyway, get back to it. Okay. So I through research. So basically we know now what we're wanting the spell to do. As long as you guys are following, then you know. And remember, it's all visual stuff as well. The more visual witchy stuff you can have around you, the more stuff smells and reminds you of witches. It helps to inspire you guys. It helps to get those witchy fingers tingling. So now we've got it nearly done. So what's our last part, right? Okay, crystals. What crystals do you think we'll need? I'll need to try and get one of those lodestones I'm talking about and keep feeding it. I think that would be really good. I need to try and get one. So things like that, guys, okay? So the crystals that we would need, I would say, you would need your tourmaline, and that is for your protection. You would need your tower, what you call it, the calcite, isn't it? You'll need your calcites and things. Is it calcite? Oh, selenite, sorry. And that's to keep all the negativity away from what you're doing. So you need things like this, magnetic powder. Yeah, that'd be good to have some of that. So you would definitely have your selenite towers and things sitting around your spell, okay? You'd have your and maybe a couple of black crystals. Balance, remember? and that's to keep away any negativity that may be trying to attack your spell. And it doesn't need to be somebody that's saying, what you want money for? What you want money for? It could be even somebody just looking at it in a negative look. It's to keep all that back from it and keep it bubbled, if you like. So we now know. Let's get my writing pads out again. Where did I put mine? Where did I put it, guys? See me, I'm always losing things, aren't I? What am I like? What am I like? Right, okay, what did I do with my wee pink one? Can't see it for looking at it. Right, where's my pen now? I've got that much stuff lying around, I've lost my pen. What did I do with my pen? Oh, I don't know, guys. My pen's disappeared. I'll grab another one. It's okay. Oh, I fell down the side of the couch lately. I'm going to light another bit of incense. I like my incense to stay lit, guys. 2 seconds. See, so your working candle is for that type of thing. Your working candle will light like your incense and things that you need to light instead of you keeping lighting matches or lighters and things. It just keeps it everything kind of natural. Okay. I'll put it back on this one. Also, as well, I was saying to Dobie when she was up visiting, don't keep cleaning your altar and things. See all your incense dust? Let me show you. See all your incense dust such as this? Don't get rid of that. Because that is sat here many a night when I've been live, that's a lot of the powder residue off of the nights when we've sat here as a family, as friends, as a group, burning it. So what I'll do with that is I've got a dish upstairs on my altar upstairs, and I'll bring it down and I'll empty all that powder into it along with salt. I've already got salt in it, and it all accumulates, and you can use it for loads of things. It's actually powerful because of the friendship and things we've all got and the thriving we've got. It's good for friendship spells and things, keeping things like that. So always think about the things that you've got, the things you're using. Think about what you could use it for. Is it usable? You know? And if it's not reusable, then obviously you dispose it in another way. But definitely things like that, think about and keep, because it can be really powerful for anointing your candles, friendship candles, maybe to heal a rift, even protection. You could use it outside with your salt and things as a protection, and your salt as a protection. Like you've got the backup of all your friends in your community, all built into your empowered into your protection salts. Think about everything, guys. Honestly, think about it, and you really will. Spells and things in writing them will come to you naturally. Right, so okay, so we're going to think about our crystals. So the crystals that we've chosen, let's say, were the towers again. Towers, selenite towers, isn't it? Magnetic sand is what you use. Is that what it is, sis? Right. Okay, so we're using selenite towers or selenite. Okay, we're using selenite. And that's, as I said, just to keep everything pure, keep all the spell working. And remember, those candles, guys, they burn down within 40 minutes, maybe an hour. So it's not as if you need to keep an eye on it for ages. They only last about 40 minutes. So, but you do watch it, okay? You don't ever leave it. Keep an eye on it. And remember, as you're watching it and things, you're thinking all the time that it's going to work and empowering it. Or keep an eye on it, but maybe write in your journal or something as you're watching it. Don't pay it a lot of attention. It's all down to you. Most of the time I'll do it and leave it. I'll maybe sit and do my notes and things. Or I'll keep an eye on it. If I think maybe Sparkle's jumping around too much, I will sit right next to it and keep a good eye on it. So basically we're doing Marcelli night, okay? Carla site. Whatever bloody one it is. The tower. We'll do some tourmaline as well. We'll do that around it as well, just to make sure that all the negative energy, if it does come into it, gets absorbed straight away. So do you think anything else we'll need, guys? Do you think that's enough crystals? Is there any other crystals you think possibly we could need? What do you think? Exactly, sis. Good point. If you've not got the time to sit and watch and wait for it burning down, use a birthday candle, the little ones. Honestly, see the things you can think of, guys. It's unbelievable. Right, okay, so we'll just, for talk's sake, we'll use some rose quartz, okay? And the reason that we're going to use the rose quartz, guys, is the rose quartz brings in that love. And to be honest with you, you're wanting the money. You don't just want to have the money. I want the money. No, just cold. Want the money. You're putting that rose gold there. Rose gold. You're putting that rose quartz there to give your deities, your ancestors, a bit of love to bring the money to you. You know, you're giving anything that you can give back in return while asking. It's always a bonus. As well as I've got up the stairs, I've got money and it's actual ancestor money. I give that over a lot. Let me see if I've got any here. I'm sure I've got some in my book. Ancestor money. If you've not got any ancestor money, try and get some ancestor money. It really is quite handy. And it's good for offerings, guys, on your altar. And where did I put that? I will get a bit for you before we go away. I'm trying to think if I've got any down here. I think it's all upstairs. Get a bit of ancestor money, and it's cheap, guys. You can get it off of like Amazon and things, maybe like, God knows, a pack of it. And put that on your altar as well. So I'm going to put that down, ancestor money. Okay, so do you think that's maybe about enough? Once we've built our candle, once we've done that. Okay, I think that's probably about enough. Okay, so what we're doing is, let me just quickly put that down and I'll show you the next stage. So you've got all your herbs sitting here. This is all your herbs. You've got your oils here, okay? I've already showed you. You're doing one scoop, okay? At each one. When you are putting the scoops in one scoop, you're putting your hand over it. Everybody does it different, guys. Depending on what I'm using, I'll put a hand at the bottom and a hand at the top. If it's a jar or something, I'll put my hands around it, such as this, like that. If it's a bowl or my cauldron, I put my hand at the bottom and at the top. And in between it, you're just empowering it. You're wakening up that herb. What you're doing is you're telling the herb that you want it to please do the job that it's meant for. Please awaken and go out there and help your deities, help the other herbs to give the most power in abundance, okay? Or in luck, in love, in health, okay? And you do that in between every single herb that you put in it. When you have got to a stage where all your herbs are in your cauldron, your mixing bowl, whatever. No, your cauldron, that comes in a minute. What you're doing is you get your mortar and pestle and you're chopping it up. Mine's is all upstairs. I meant to bring it down. And we've got a chant as a family that Uncle Danny taught us, and it's hey-ya, 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 say-ya, 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 hey-ya, 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 say-ya, say-ya, say-ya. As you're chopping down your herbs as you're grinding them all together. And that's you putting your intent into it. That's you empowering your herbs. And while you're saying that chant, you're also having the feelings of getting the money to pay your bill, feeling that relief. You've now got the money. You're conjuring all this within yourself while you're empowering your herbs. After your herbs are all done, okay, your next stage that you do is your candle with your oils. And as I told you, you're doing that up and down, putting it from the middle to the top, from the top to the middle. Because I have chosen 4 oils, you just do it with the 4 oils, guys. And all the time that you're doing it, you're doing the same as you done with your herbs. Say ya, say ya, say ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Putting it all in. Once you've got all your oils on your candle, your herbs are all in your jar. Get a bit of paper, a bit of tin foil, a clean surface, and empty some of your herbs on it, ready to roll your candle. And when you're rolling your candle in the herbs, you're also saying your chant, say ya, say ya. You're rolling it back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. You could even do it towards you so that you're bringing in the money if you want to push it that far. The money's coming to me, the money's coming to me, I have the money. And then when you're going back, pushing away all obstacles, you know. So that at the end of it, your candle's got all its herbs on it, all its oils on it. And remember as well, guys, you can put symbols and things in it, such as money symbols, the amount that you want, £200, anything you feel's going to get your point across to the candle and to the universe. And then that's when you're enchanting it again. That's when your final enchantment comes in my eyes. You're holding it. And as I've said, I always do it. Because I do it half and half. I think I do it that way because of that. You hold it like that. You're 3 and 3. And you're telling your candle now what you want from it. Basically, everything you've got wrote down, you are now telling the candle it. I have now got £200 in my bank account for next. Let me just read it. Okay. I don't think I read it in that one. I've read it in the other one. Or you can do it separate again. You can say, this candle is for the purpose of bringing me the money that I need for next Friday. Or the money, yeah, that type of thing. You can do it that way and not say that out loud and just fold that up and put it under the candle. Or as you're holding it, you can say, come Friday the 12th of August, I will have £200 in my bank to pay off the debt and my rent. The money I receive has come easily from harm to none and doesn't need to be repaid. There won't be any hidden clauses. The money has come to me easily, fair and square. Okay? You can make it as simple as that even, guys. As long as you're believing it, you're empowering it. That is the most important part. And believe it. Okay? And then put your candle in its candle holder. I've not even, well, where's your book? I've not got room. Okay, I'll just set it there, guys. And then what you're doing is you're melting your candle at the bottom, sticking it in your holder. Even when you're sticking it in your holder, you could be pushing the intent into it. Like, this is now done. This is my next, anything that you think. This candle is now where my money's coming from, and mean it. Light it. Let it do its job. So basically, once you've put this is us on the altar, remember, all our herbs are on it, all our intent is into it, our candles and things are all, our crystals are all around it. We've got our salt, our black salt and our white salt all already mixed in the pestle again, and it's all going round it, okay? Now remember I told you about the cauldron. On your cauldron, light your coal disc, and then any herbs and things that you've got left, put them on your hand, and then as your spell's going on, or you can keep them in the dish, it just depends how much you've got, and keep putting them on your coal disc, guys. Keep empowering your candle as you're going along. Remember, all that herbs that you've already pushed your intent, and that's not one. You're pushed your intent into. It's already all sitting there, so use it. Light your cauldron and keep burning it all until it's all done, while your candle is burning, and that actually gives it more. I'd say it probably empowers it by 50%, to be honest, because it's keeping that abundance and that energy getting pushed out to bring back in. And remember, when your candle does burn to the bottom of it, you can blow it out if you want to, or if you don't need to blow it out, you can blow it out. Some people say you can't. My personal belief is you can, especially for something like this, where you want the money, you just and it's done, and your candle's done. Or you can snub it out with the candle snubber, and it's done. Or let it burn to nothing, and it's done. It all depends on you and your beliefs. So basically, what you do with everything that's left, once it is all done and it's forgotten about, what you do with anything that's left is you get. I brought an empty jar with me. What did I do with it? I've maybe left it sitting on the bed, guys. Anything that's left, even I'll say this is empty for talk's sake, okay? Anything that's left, all you're doing, giving it a quick rub down, put it over any incense that you've got burning, really. I always say helps, it doesn't matter. And cleanse the jar. Put anything that is remaining, even your herbs for your altar, push it all together. Your candle snub as well, put it in the jar. Put a sticker on it or write it on it with Sharpie. The date you did the spell, know that what the spell was for. If it was just a simple money spell like this one, you put money for bill, £200. Either put it in a dark place, because remember your spell's done, put it in a dark place, or a lot of people do say that you take it to a crossroads and bury it, or you take it to the water and let it flow downstream. Me personally, I just keep them all under my altar upstairs, and it's dark under there anyway. And that's you guys, that's you forgot about it. And then all you do is clean your altar off, do it with the sage, and you're done. And totally forget about it, guys. Don't put too much thought into it. Don't keep saying, I wonder if that's working. I wonder if that's going to work. Do it, believe it, and forget it. It's my best advice for you. And then, once you've wrote everything down, you've wrote what you did. I did put my altar, I dressed my altar with such and such statue. I used such and such herbs. Remember, you're not putting in your book of shadows just yet. I did this, I did that. And you note everything down on your scrappy bit of paper, okay? After the spell and everything is done and you've got it all pushed away, that's when you bring your book of shadows out, guys. That's when you start explaining what you done, how it made you feel when you were doing it. If you felt as if you had any deities that was working with you. I actually brought these down. Where did I put that? My tray as well. This is quite important as well, guys. And I meant to say this at the beginning. If you feel as if you need a little bit of backup for a spell, pick a deity. Pick a goddess to help you. With me, with my Hecate, I've got all my tiles. Remember, I told you that I got the tiles because statues are expensive. That's Bridget. That's actually the seasons one. That's Beltane things. Samhain, Ostara. It's my goddess ones I want. Wait a minute. I think this is one of the goddesses. That's Eponia. So if you feel as if you're wanting something with empowerment, Eponia would be a good one. Remember, she's the goddess of horses. So if you wanted something that you think that maybe Eponia, I mean, that she could help you with a money spell or a luck spell, because she's works with horses. She could maybe help you win by putting on a line at the bookies, the bookmakers. She could maybe help you get it faster. Think about it. Think about what each goddess represents. And then you can maybe figure it out for there. Or Lilith. That's Freya. That's Freya. Lilith. A lot of people think Lilith is bad or good. She's actually... There is a demon called Lilith as well, remember, though. But Lilith helps you. She's more for the person that is stubborn, I would say. If you think somebody's being stubborn, bring Lilith in to help you. Okay? Help you see that person's stubbornness. Help you because she's quick that way. She's gave a lot of people karma. She's one of those energies that you ask her for something. Be very careful what you ask her to do, is my opinion. So that's another thing, okay, guys, when you're doing your research and your herbs and your oils, think and see if you want another deity to help you and look them up. Okay? What else is there? So there's the principles. I'm just doing a recap. There's the principles of why you're doing the spell. Is it necessarily? Do you really need it? And then there's the principles of who you're using, what you're using them for, etc. And then as long as you're cleansing your space and things each... Oh, Evasus! When did you sneak in? I cleaned my Druid Grove altar yesterday. It's okay, I did not on a full moon. I bought a new crystal tree for it. I did that chant when I cleaned the room. So I use the chant all the time. That's one of... Evie's one of our family guys. She's also got a place in the Grove. Oh, I can swear I've met Evie there a few times, honestly. Sometimes when I'm manifesting myself in the Grove, I do it a lot in the morning. I like to go to the Grove in the morning to energise myself before I go to work. And a lot of the times I can swear I can feel Evie's spirit there. Did you like that, guys? I mean, we're nearly 2 hours. Tell me if you liked that. Good, guys. Oh, brilliant. Share your links again, everybody, in case there's people in that didn't catch it. Thank you, Mystical Love and Light. She's amazing, guys. Please subscribe to her. Put your link back up again, sis. These are all brilliant, guys, honestly. And I hope you have all took notes. And definitely, if you want to see more in-depth spell working things, honestly, and I'm not just saying it because I think she's brilliant, Mystical Love and Light's channel and Lady Grave Dancer's channel, guys, is the place to go. Also, who else? Let me think. There's Sunshine Morning Ray. She doesn't do YouTube anymore, guys, but see when she did do it, she tells you a lot about pendulums, a lot about Ouija boards and different things. Check her out as well. Also check out Crescent Moon. Crescent Moon was the one that really, really showed me that I needed shadow work. She's the one that really, really decided, no, you need shadow work big time. So that's why it's going to be interesting, guys, when I do go on Lady Grave Dancer's channel, because when I start telling you my story and how the two of them are involved in it, I'll probably cry. You'll probably cry. Well, everybody will be crying, so don't wear makeup. Okay, everybody, thank yous for coming, and I hope you've really enjoyed that. We are at the 2 hour mark. It doesn't feel like 2 hours. And now I've got everything out, I might just do a wee quick abundance ritual. Remember, if there's any questions, pop them in the comments below, and I'll answer them for you, okay? I just wanted to give you a little bit about how to build a spell. That way, if you have got some herbs, some oils, some candles and things lying around, get a go, guys. Start simple. Start with asking for, I don't know, simple things and watch it manifest. It's amazing. Okay, guys, I love you all. Honestly, it was a very nice... Oh, thank you, Mystical Love and Light. And I didn't bring wee Freya down tonight. I left her upstairs, and do you want to know why? I was scared in case I dropped her because I was bringing everything else. I got Liam and Wally to bring down all my drawers and things with all my herbs and things in it. and I brought my statues, and I was going to lift her, and something told me not to do it, so I left her up the stairs, and I think it was an intuition. I think if I had tried to bring her down, I would have dropped her. So I think it was her telling me to leave her where she is. And she holds my cat ball, guys. She's got her own wee space right next to my lamp. Okay, everybody, I love yous loads, and I'll see yous tomorrow night. Okay, I'll be live again tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or Monday? I can't remember what day I put it for. I think it's maybe tomorrow or Monday. Anyway, remember as well, paranormal researchers, wherever you bloody went, if you want this interview, mail me. If any of you want the interview, mail me. We just need to figure out the time. Professional Paranormal Research, PPR. Mail me, guys, and we'll get a chat. Okie dokie. I'm going to be talking to Tom and Dave, guys. They are just really busy, and Tom was no well there for a while, remember, so I'm going to be speaking to the guys. It's just a case of waiting on them getting back out there, getting their videos and things done. Remember, this is our busy season right now. I just can't get out because I've nobody except for my mum to take me out unless I go local. But I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on getting a couple of more team members. There was a lassie for that call, if you remember correctly, last year, was wanting to join my team, and she does drive. So I was thinking about giving her a call and see if she's still interested. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because you know what? As long as I've got yous guys, I'm happy. As long as yous come in and see me, and I've got somebody to talk to, then it's all good. Okay, guys, love yous all, and I hope that was helpful, honestly. I do hope it was helpful. And next time we'll do something else. Maybe next time we'll go through another wee bit of witchcraft or something. We'll see how it goes. But we'll definitely talk about the coven, okay? Because the coven's going to be good. And it's going to be really private, okay? It's going to be one of those things where nothing goes online, guys. It stays between us. And we will all be close sisters, okay? There'll be no backstabbing each other. There'll be no nothing. We'll be close, okay? Because nothing's going to be online. Okay, guys, love yous all, and I wish yous all many blessings. If I don't see yous over the weekend, please have a good weekend and a blessed one. And I will definitely catch yous on Monday if I don't see yous before then. Okay, guys, I'm just rambling now because I'm tired. I'm working tomorrow. I'll love yous all, and I'll see yous next time. Have a good night, guys, and a good weekend.